just came out of Tisha B'Av. The ninth of Av is a day where we commemorate the destruction of the temple. And the reason that the temple was destroyed is because of baseless hatred, sinat chinam. Right? We prayed over here just a moment ago. We said, "Misalek sinat chinam ma'alechem, mibenechem." Right? HaKadosh Baruch Hu should get rid of the baseless hatred that we have amongst ourselves. You know, when I was a child, or when we were children, Shlomo, remember? I don't know if you might remember this. We used to get into like play fights because our parents really encouraged us. After we fought, they would encourage us to make up, to become friends again, and then we get rewarded for that. So we do like a fake fight, and then we'd come up to our parents and be like, Ishlamnu, like we made it up. Now we're all friends now. We gained a brownie point from our parents. Huh? So we gained brownie points for coming up like, we were fighting, right? We were play fighting, and then we'd come to our friends and be like, okay, Ishlanu, we're all together, we made it up, we're all friends again. So that's really what HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants to see. HaKadosh Baruch Hu, you cannot just come to shul. It's like, okay, I'm going to come, I'm going to pray for myself, I'm going to pray for my family, but I don't care about my brothers and sisters. I don't care about the other people. We have to have this. We're all one mishpacha. We have to have everyone included inside. If we don't accept Chas v'Shalom, if we don't accept all the Jews as part of our family, if we don't accept everyone in the community as part of our family, then whether they're religious, not religious, atheist, Hasidic, it doesn't matter. Every single Jew is a Jew, and we need to accept them as part of our family. Otherwise, if we don't do that, then we are promoting sinat chinam. We're promoting baseless hatred. So first of all, this is, by the way, whenever I'm speaking, it's always a continuation of last time. So if you were here last time, you'll know where I'm standing. But so how do we get there? How do we get to this? Getting rid of this baseless hatred? So number one, we need to be good with ourselves. Number one is self-love. Accepting, first of all, that we are human, because sometimes we beat on ourselves the most, okay? That we need to accept that we are humans and that we make errors and that it's okay and that we can get up and we can come back from that. We read Asher atem zonim acharehem. What does this pasuk say? Thou shalt not go after your eyes and your heart, that you guys stray after them. These words are in active language. This is not saying Asher zanitem acharehem, Asher tiznu acharehem, Asher chelek mikem zonim acharehem. Some of you, part of you. No. This is a fact. This is something that happens actively. So it show you that you're a human. You're going to make errors, but the most important thing is that you get up and that you're complete with yourself. That you have this self-love. Once you have your self-love, then you could get to the next step. The next step would be to be good with your community. And notice I'm putting community number two before family. So first yourself, because if you don't have self-love, you can't give love to anybody else. Second, we're putting community, because the friendships and the support that you have in a community is what can keep you going with your family, it can keep you going with your health, can keep you going with many things. If you have this background, you have a back, you have people who are supporting you, that you shouldn't fall. So that's the second. We said the second is community. And also, just to give another thing about how important friendship is, in the Gemara it says, "O chavruta o mituta," either friendship or give me death. The friendship is that important that a person needs to have a close friendship. And what can be better than a friendship that's rooted in an acquaintance from shul, not just acquaintance from shul, a brother. This is a person, we go to shul together, we pray together, our children go to school together, we do all these things together, and who's better to be a friend to me than that person?
What about the other brothers?
We'll get there. Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there in the end. One second. So the third is, so we said the first one, be good with yourself, right? Self-love. The second, we need to be good with our community. And the third is to be good with our family, right? To build the family structure, to make sure that we're completely united. And these moments where we build up the unity of the community, where we build up this feeling of mishpacha, this family feeling, is the events, is the things that are happening outside of shul. I heard this week someone hit me up for someone's number, and I found out later they made a basketball game, and so some members got together and they did a basketball game, and I was like, boom, wow, that is amazing. I was so excited for that because those are the moments that builds unity. It's the moments it's not just we're just acquaintances from shul. No, we're actually brothers. We're together. Last night we did a small little singles dinner, right? So when the singles get together, that's another aspect of building community. When our children are 95% of the children in the shul go to the same school, and you have no idea what, if you think about it, 10, 15 years from now, what the trajectory of these children, like who should a child marry, right? Should he marry someone who's okay, some random person that he swiped right on, or
From your own neighborhood.
or he's going to marry someone from his own neighborhood, from his own community, from someone who he has. You know that if he grew up he went to the same shul, they went to the same school, they played together after school. You know that these kids they're the most aligned in their values. They're going to have the least conflict. These are the children that should marry each other. I want to read you a quote, well, maybe just a little piece from here before I end a book that I was reading this morning, because there's so much that's going on in life around, outside of shul. There's so much that goes on. Every person's got their own story. Every person's got something that's going on, and we have this stress that's on us. When our stress response is triggered, we focus on three things. And they are the highest importance, right? Number one, the body. Number two, the environment. Where do I go? Where can I escape from the threat? And number three is time. How much of it do I have in order to evade this threat? Living in survival is the reason why we humans are so dominated by the big three. The stress response and the hormones that it triggers force us to focus on and obsess about the body, the environment, and time. As a result, we begin to define ourselves within the confines of our physical realm. We become less spiritual, less conscious, less aware, and less mindful. Put another way, we grow to be materialists, that is, habitually consumed by thoughts of things in the external environment. Our identity becomes wrapped up in our bodies. We are absorbed by the outer world because that is what those chemicals force us to pay attention to. Things we own, people we know, places we have to go, problems we have to face, hairstyles we dislike, our body parts, our weight, our looks in comparison to others, how much time we have or don't have. You get the picture. And we remember who we are primarily on what we know and the things we do. Living in survivor causes us to focus on 0.0001% instead of the 99.99% of reality. We have all these things going on around us in life, and stress is causing us to decay. It's causing us to decay in our neshama, in our awareness to our neshama, right? And all these things they're just another stone and another stone on top of you. They amass, and they're on. You feel it. You feel it on top of you. So Bezat Hashem, I pray that HaKadosh Baruch Hu should bless us, that we become a strong community, that we look out for each other, and we create a village. They say it takes a village, right, to raise a person. The guys will be keeping the guys in check. When you have a community, they keep each other in check. The women keep the women in check. And then there's less space for failure when there's a village, when there's someone you're not just going to be able to fall off from your relationship. You'll be able to do that when you're alone. when you're living in I don't know, Modesto, California alone, just you and your wife, and then you guys have the TVs and the devices, it's so easy for your relationship to go off. It's so easy. But if you have a community, if you have people around you who are going to support you and they're going to keep you in check, hey, you're not behaving right. Hey, you can't do that. You can't just leave your wife. That's what keeps a community, a person in check. Is having a village, having a community. In addition, we won't be just acquaintances from shul. We will be brothers. We will be united, and we will take care of our own. First, this one is for you, parents. First, we'll take care of our own. We'll take care of our community. Then we'll take care of Los Angeles. Then we'll take care of Eretz Israel. And eventually we'll take care of the entire world. And we have the power. We have that power if we're together, if we are united, like Eyal said before in his speech. If we are united, then we have really the power to change the world. And on that day, Bayom Hu Yashem Echad V'Shmo Echad,
Amen.